Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Maggie betrays Victor, and Eric confesses Sloane's baby jealousy. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, March 14th, show that Ava Vitale served Harris Michaels breakfast in bed and flirted with him while he was recovering. Harris suspected that Stephen DiMera may have played a role in Clyde Weston's escape, but Ava questioned why he thought so and dismissed the theory. Steve Johnson called Ava and demanded a meeting, so she lied to Harris about going to the hospital and left him alone for a bit. Although Harris wanted to trust Ava, he was privately concerned because he suspected she was up to something. Harris also attempted to call Stephen and reached his voicemail, making it plain that Stephen would not like what happened next if he did not respond and comply. On Thursday's episode of Days, John Black appeared fatigued and distracted in the townhouse, so he told Marlena Evans that his nightmares were getting worse. John didn't want to discuss it and assured Marlena that he was all right with having breakfast with Eric Brady as scheduled. On Thursday's DOL episode, Eric met with John, Marlena, and Roman Brady at the pub to talk about Jude Brady's baptism and all of Salem's recent miracles. Steve eventually arrived to take John away for a meeting at Black Patch, so they left together. Back with Eric, he told Roman about Sloane Peterson Brady, temporarily played by Natasha Hall, getting plastered at the little dinner party Marlena attended. Eric admitted that Sloane was envious of the infant at times and that he may have been obsessed with Jude Brady. Roman offered to babysit so Eric and Sloane could have a night out. On Thursday's episode of Days, Steve and John chastised Ava for failing to carry out their plan, but she countered that they had already double-crossed her. Ava simply returned to the original plan, defending how she handled Clyde because saving Trip Johnson was her goal. John persisted on making things right because he didn't want to be held responsible for a sociopath like Clyde being on the loose. Ava mentioned that they'd all done things in the past that they weren't proud of, and John looked moved by that and reflected on his own past. After Steve and Ava left, they discussed matters further in the town square and agreed to disagree on how she dealt with Clyde. Ava also questioned what was wrong with John because he was acting strangely. Julie Williams met Eli Grant in the town square, where they discussed all of the hospital miracles and Eli's promotion, which would result in a lot more worldwide travel. Julie wanted Eli, Lonnie Grant, and the twins could remain in Salem, but she was proud of Eli and glad for his happiness. On Thursday's episode of Days, Konstantin Melionis discussed all of the children in the house with Maggie Kyriakis and revealed that he would have liked to be a grandfather. As a result, Konstantin and Maggie formed an emotional relationship over their deceased children. Konstantin also noticed on Maggie's red hair and wondered if she was Irish, but Maggie was unsure and offered that a DNA test could help. Maggie also clasped Konstantin's hand and expressed gratitude for how he had influenced her life. Even still, Maggie couldn't help but feel bad about growing closer to another man following Victor Kyriakis' death. Konstantin was convinced that Victor would want Maggie to continue feeling loved. Julie returned to the mansion with Eli, prompting him to spread the happy news of his promotion. Konstantin pretended to be impressed by Eli, but he was nervous about conversing with an FBI agent. After Eli bid goodbye to Julie, she turned to Maggie for a private talk. Maggie expressed her shame for feeling pulled to Konstantin, but Julie soothed her. When Steve met Marlena outside the pub, he stated they wanted to have a private chat and expressed concern over John. Back at Black Patch, John summoned Konstantin and confessed that he felt like he'd been thrown through a whirlwind since their encounter in the park. Although John inquired as to what Konstantin had done to him, Konstantin insisted on what John had done to him instead. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Konstantin is about to relate a sad narrative, so stay tuned for predictions on how things will play out for John. Suspecting culprits, getting closer to important roles. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, March 14th reveal that some significant bombshells will be dropped in Salem. Some are wondering who's to blame for a recent prison breakout, while two friends become closer and a character has some vital orders to follow for a milestone event. What kind of drama will unfold during Thursday's show? It's time to dig right in. DOL spoilers for Thursday, March 14th suggest that there will be some discussion about Clyde Weston's escape and who may have assisted the drug lord with it all. Rafe Hernandez is quite skeptical about Ava Vitale, and he is not wrong. Will he ever guess that Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, and John Black were also involved? Meanwhile, other teasers indicate that Harris Michaels may awaken to a nice surprise while with Ava. Maggie Kyriakis and Konstantin Melionis get closer. Days teasers for Thursday, March 14th indicate that Maggie Kyriakis will get closer to Konstantin Melionis. Also read Days of Our Lives spoilers, Alex ignores Brady and Teresa's hookup. While Teresa Donovan's plot to hook Alex Kyriakis appears to have failed, Konstantin appears to be more determined than ever to get Maggie and her Kyriakis millions. Will Maggie awaken to this con artist? Only time will tell. Preparing for baby Jude's christening. Finally, DOL spoilers claim that baby Jude's christening is rapidly approaching, and Eric Brady will gather his parents, Roman Brady, Marlena Evans, and John to discuss their involvement in this significant milestone in the baby boy's life. Jude's grandparents will undoubtedly be overjoyed about the big day, but how does Sloane Peterson Brady feel about Nicole DiMera taking over the planning? Jessica Surfedy, who stars in Days of Our Lives, is currently one of the hottest actresses on daytime television. People naturally want to know what she's doing off-screen just as much as they want to know everything about her on screen. The actress, well known for her role as Sloane Peterson on the popular Peacock drama, has recently made a lot of headlines. Here's a little replay to catch you up. What you should know about Jessica Surfedy. Jessica Surfedy is currently out. But don't worry, the actress won't be doing this for very long. According to the latest issue of Soap Opera Digest, actress Natasha Hall will replace Jessica for a brief time. Natasha may appear recognizable since she has a huge list of credits, including the Netflix series The Kominsky Method, The Rookie, SEAL Team, Mom, Entourage, and many more. During the summer of 2023, the attractive actress and model revealed that she spent the entire summer traveling throughout Italy with her future husband, Leonardo Maria Del Vecchio. She said, "I feel like there's no spot in Italy that I haven't been. We literally went border to border. We did the entire Amalfi Coast, including Capri, Rome, Florence, Milan, and Lake Como." Days of Our Lives rewind. What's new, however, while Sloane may be a little wicked and deceptive, Jessica is anything not. In 2023, the actress and model posted a snapshot of herself on Instagram, where she is seen taking a selfie with a Polaroid camera. She captioned it, "Every girl needs this mirror," which has a couple of animated hands delivering her various shades of lipstick. Talk about cute, right? It's no surprise that Eric Brady can't get his hands off this woman. Still, after a small wedding in Paulina Price's, Jackie Harry, hospital room, and the stress associated with her illness, they'll jump at the chance to get away. They'll find out Paulina will be just fine after a miracle visit, and Abe Carver, James Reynolds, getting his memory back to boot. So, Chanel and Johnny will be free to go and have a good time, even though they'll want to stay close to home just in case.